Mockingjay Part 2. It's, the final installment to this Hunger Games series. Ooh, we just follow Jennifer Lawrence from the get-go with Katniss Everdeen. We have seen her get her ups and downs. We have had our supporting characters. Now you guys know what this movie is, and here is my review for it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, really. Like, throughout this whole movie, I actually was, invested with these characters. I was, interested. At times, I had jaw-dropping moments. Like, really, I've seen a lot of people give some hate to this movie. Really, it's getting way more than what it deserves. I didn't think it was that bad in my opinion. This is just my opinion, and this is what I think of it. Like, sure, it dragged on a little bit, but I thought that the payoff was good. I did want to see more of that payoff, though, I will admit that. But I thought the payoff was good from time to time. Like, the action sequences were amazing. There was these moments, some moments I thought were, like, surprising, or I did not expect that. I was having fun with this movie. I enjoyed my time. The characters who we know already, they're good as always. Jennifer Lawrence is the one thing that's consistent throughout this whole series. She is perfect as always. It's great to see, Peeta, played by Josh Richardson, Gale, played by Liam Hemsworth. Everybody does their best as always. Woody Harrelson as Haymitch. Everybody's fine. Yes, what I liked ever since Francis Lawrence took over was, I like the direction how it is for all these 3 movies he's directed. Granted, I will say probably Catching Fire is still my favorite, but yes, his direction throughout the whole series has been very, it was an improvement from the very first movie. I do think that, what he had for the Catching Fire movie, I feel like, has been a little bit sidestepped in this one, how, he does his films. But overall, they're still really good. Yeah, just feel like, if this was, basically if part 1 and part 2 were together, I think it would be a better film. Seriously, it looks like it suffers for both movies. This isn't like Harry Potter. Harry Potter needed that because it was 800 pages of a book, that final one. This one could have been done better as a one movie, and I think it would have been that much more better. But really, for the 2 parts, what it was, I feel like, it made sense for how they are now. And yes, like I said, I had a good time in this movie. With this movie, everybody, all the actors, they bring their usual A game. They do a good job. The story, yes, it's it's not the most easy one to follow, but it's still good, and I understand most of it still. And it's it's just shocking to see what unveils, and how we get through from point A to point B. But yes, overall, I think it's a good movie. If you were not a fan of this Hunger Games franchise, this is not the movie that's going to finally convince you. We're at the end now, well, really, what's the point? But for those who like the Hunger Games, who like the books, I think you're going to have a good time with this movie. I can't tell you to not go see it. If you're a big Hunger Games fan, you're going to want to see this no matter what. And, for an overall grading, I would have to give this movie a B-. It's not a great movie, it's not a bad movie, but it's an okay, good, very decent movie. It's, it delivers when it needs to, and it was a great final conclusion to the Hunger Games franchise, And, this is just my opinion. I really would like to hear yours, because your voice is an opinion I like to hear in the comments, okay? Let me know what you think. Laugh, smile, repeat, guys. Peace.